This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Rensselaer Field in East Hartford, Connecticut, the home of the Uconn Huskies. As we'll see the #8 team in the country, the Houston Cougars, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Uconn Huskies. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
You bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right, and the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Early in the season, Kirk, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Oh, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Got the first down and still motoring. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Pass caught. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8. This will be the 9th play on the drive. Trying trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He escapes the pocket. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Nothing on 1st down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, and they get him. The defense finally chasing him down for a sack. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure is coming, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. He got it. The field goal is good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Is handed off out of the shotgun. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And they get him down, but that's a solid game there to move the sticks using his feet.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
1st down here for this offense. Quarterback keeps the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Handoff here from the shotgun. Crosses the 35. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The pass rush closing in. He makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
They bring him down just short of a marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Pop over the middle. It's Buchanan. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he can be a monster today.
Tackle after the completion. Offense will now set up inside the 5. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Houston. They capped the drive with 6 points. Kurt, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Number 18 set to kick this one away.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And there's the handoff. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. On the move now. He's looking to scramble. He's got enough for the 1st down and still going. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. They've completed the 1st quarter, and the run game has dominated. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. He hands it off from the gun. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They come up now 2nd and 16. A real challenge after losing 6 on that run. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. Timing here is impeccable.
And here's the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. On the run here, let's go. Looking right, this one caught. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain.
The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Second down play coming up. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Grab behind the line. It's Terrell.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Punt team making their way on the field. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And Uconn's offense is back out there. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to scramble. There's contact on the throw. That's a dangerous throw. It falls incomplete, but this defense almost had a second interception today.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Going for his running back. He flips it to the back across the middle. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. He escapes the pocket. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's brought down there. Offense getting set. It's second down. Now they call a run. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. On the move now. He's got room to run. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. One thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
And the tailback's got it again. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potential.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Uconn. Well, they slow the game down with a long, winding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver, you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. Man, did they make that look easy.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, he breaks free. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the marker.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Hit as he released it. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. The pass is dropped. This would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, that's a great job by this defense of getting pressure with only 3 pass rushers. That leaves 8 back in coverage. It makes it very difficult to find an open man. But, boy, you'll play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The top strategy here. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. Trying for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call on the option. defense not fooled by the wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. Second down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun handoff here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Third down coming up after that running play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. Quick throw over the middle. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Great job by this defense once again on that third down, and now we get to fourth down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on fourth down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
And it's fielded at the 40. And the returner being brought down. Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. Ball handed off. And that's a solid gain for the defense, able to bring him down.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early down to stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaks free with room to run. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Huskies. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Now the offense will go for a two-point conversion. Quarterback drops back in the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he's got it. So the two-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Here's the second down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's gone. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Gives it to the back. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that previous play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crosses the 45. Muscles past the defender. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
This Houston offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Important second down play coming up. Quick throw with the quarterback off the RPO. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. On the move now. On the run here. Let's it go. Can't hold on. Defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Whoa, we're talking about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down. If this linebacker doesn't lower the blow, great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team the fourth down.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to chuck it again. Slides a quick throw. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Houston has moved into the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. It's a toss to the left side. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Moves out of the pocket. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Quarterback still with the football. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
There's great discipline by this defense. Assignment football at its finest. Able to string the quarterback out, shut him down to prevent the first down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. And as we take a break, we'll take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. A play action looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Boy, the defense does a great job of preventing a big play downfield. The only thing they don't account for is the quarterback's legs on third down, and because of that, he picks up a first down and gets a new set of downs.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
A
Tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Can he make it to the marker? Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. At the 10. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Now, this is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here of putting this game on ice.
First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. They'll try to run this one in. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Uconn. This offense cannot be stopped.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. A costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Looking deep downfield to the left. He's got it to the left side for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Throwing up play action. Quick throw to the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
What's another incompletion? Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get in the sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
And the big play to start the drive, but now 2 incompletions. They face a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. He lets it go. What a catch! They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a second down.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
Nice catch made out of the slot position. That's going to be tough to stop today, Kurt.
He is so dangerous in space at that slot position. Nice job at the top of that route. Gave a little shoulder fake to create that separation. Made it easy for the quarterback to find him and make that throw.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Touchdown, Houston. That's how you finish a play.
That's what I love about this running back, is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him, you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. on the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Here comes the Uconn offense back on the field now. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. On the move now. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters. And that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
Houston, 14.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the clear. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incompletion makes it second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Caught behind the line. It's Buchanan. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Bringing pressure. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Pressure is coming. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
It's fourth down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. He's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Now the try for the two-point conversion. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ballgame.
And UConn's offense is back out there. The defense does have all 3 timeouts remaining, but Kirk and I would like to get to the plane, so let's hope the coach doesn't lose it. And the defense will spend a timeout here. Stop on the clock with 21 seconds remaining. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
He's got it with room to run. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Bought some time, now lets it go. Catch made on the right side. The tackle is made, the clock runs out, and that will do it. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.